finally got this nonsense last week taken care of that prevented me from streaming. Just had things going on during the day. Sometimes it happens. Life gets in the way. I don't like life getting in the way of my gaming. It's a very obnoxious thing. Sometimes you gotta put on your big boy pants, brave the outside world, do the things that make you an adult in today's society. Blech. Call that our final substitution for the match. Still not able to come out here and score a victory. I feel pretty hard done by today's result. Feel like, Gooseberry, what do you got? What do you got for me? Come on, buddy. I believe. Oh, baby! 93rd minute. Just when I thought we were out of this thing, Drewsbury Hall had a screamer of a free kick in him, waiting to come out. Boom, baby, we have got that. Very happy with that result. You hear my stomach a-growling. I made something last night. I wanted to make some savory flat cakes, some pancake sort of things. But I wanted to put a little cream cheese, a little everything bagel, because we didn't have any bagels, but I wanted bagels. So I thought, okay, I'll make them savory. I'll put a little bit in. I'm like, you know what? One of the big things in everything bagel is sesame seeds. I'll put a touch of sesame oil. So I put like one little pour, a tiny little bit of sesame oil in the batter, and it was it was bad. It was not very good. I ate it because it was edibly okay. It was edibly bad, but it was that one little dab of sesame oil just overpowered everything, and it was way too much. There's leftovers, but I think the leftovers are going to be going in the garbage unless I convince someone else to eat them. Didn't kick it hard enough. He didn't give him the old Pedro special. Thought he was going, my goodness, 7-0? What are they? Must have eaten their Wheaties this morning. My god. Okay. 7-1. I don't want to give him that clean sheet bonus. It is a dumpster like no other. Wow. Okay. Hope we don't play against them. I know we beat them last year, but they certainly like they eaten some sort of Wheaties to make themselves stupid good. One thing I do like about competing in Europe, I get to see all these wonderfully weird names, at least to my English vernacular. There's so many names that I just look at it and go, how would I pronounce that without being offensive to anybody? And that's always a good sign that you have a very, very funky name. Pretty cool sometimes, but certainly my dialect is limited to what I have seen and am familiar with. Which is a odd language. Certainly has a lot of its own quirks. Of course, as a native English speaker, I know the language well. I have no major complaints with the language other than some weird spelling problems and the weird inconsistencies sometimes with the language. But it is a good language for getting your point across and saying what you mean. It's not an overly complex language in terms of its lettering and rules. There are a lot of exceptions, of course, but it's a fairly solid language to speak. Bias, of course, rings true, but I'll stick to that story. And that should be it. Room. Nice victory, well done. Triple thumbs up for everybody. And where the third thumb is coming from, but they deserve it. They did a great job. However, this mod adds in a ton of new content, the multiverse mod. Bunch of new races, new ships, new storyline. The main thing is, every new galaxy we jump to, instead of being a galaxy, is a different multiverse. So our goal, of course, is to do it all. We go out, we destroy the big bad who's trying to destroy the multiverse or control the multiverse, and for whatever reason, they decided we were the best person to put in charge of this. I don't know why. They've seen me pilot a ship before. While piloting a ship is fine, it's the whole fighting and saving the galaxy thing that I'm not so good at. I'm but a simple, humble mushroom. Ooh. Can't let them escape. Go ahead and shoot towards the FTL. Of course, it decreases your reputation in general. However, without it, the enemy would get a bonus jump. You could, of course, try and reason with them, but... There's one thing also. How would people know we destroyed this ship? Not like they were broadcasting everything on frequencies with a bunch of other ships around. One of those things where, if there are no eyewitnesses, it never happened. Back in here and repairing your room are experienced looking. Those that actually have the possibility of gaining experience are generally good, except for whatever this guy is. Apparently we're just not getting shot enough, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Bad thing, of course, we're not gaining experience. Good thing, because I don't like getting shot. Sector is currently underway with the Crown Theft Festival. Likely be hiding somewhere. Royal Palace. So hoping to watch the fireworks? Head there. Why is a Federation ship coming here so soon after the festival and Trader Slocknog returns from the dead? Very suspicious. Yeah, oh yeah. Crazy coincidence, that. So it happens that we're here, he's here. Could have been anybody that saved him from the deserted planet. I mean, who'd have thought? You negotiate with them, you forget, Captain, I can read minds. Oh, well. That certainly makes things more difficult to lie. Well, we'll just negotiate with them. Slocknog. Greetings, Captain. My entry to a draw? What is draw? A very interesting game. Back from the days. Someone knows how to read the cards. Similar to tarot cards. Ooh. I'd like to play. Pick a card. Tinkerer. Satisfied with his own work there. Always accept the helpfulness of others. So much words. Here to read. Here to blow things up. What person do you think I am? Rex. Being the latest kill. We make proud. We offer you a slave. Beautiful ship. Okay, we'll accept it. Hey, John. Maybe I won't accidentally kill you like I did the last human who came aboard my ship because I wasn't paying attention. The hazard. Humans, but... better than being with the Mantis, I guess. Slowly but surely repairing this. They're now no longer... Imagine how awful an existence it must be to slowly have nanobots repairing your lungs as you're currently dying of oxygen deprivation. It's not like they're... I guess they could be providing the oxygen. Oh, this seems a bit odd. Luckily, it's just a game and I don't have to worry about it. Ship combat arenas for warriors, brothels, and a place to release steam. If you're eligible for a grand game of chance. We will... Everybody knows how this works in space. When betting on a color, you bet on the red paint, because the red things make things faster. So say to orcs. See if they pitched, and that didn't work. This is why orcs are idiots. The auto ship has been destroyed. No time salvaging. We're flying down to the landing pad where we see evacuators. Several armed ace, a tall imposing commander dressed in black with yellow stripes. Scruffy looking civilian. And black is no doubt who we're looking for. Time is up, Jerome. Scoffs, pulling back his lustrous hair, his perfectly sharpened fingers. Oh, perfectly shapen fingers. I'm like, how do you sharpen your fingers? Like a weird thing to do for a human. But if you want to sharpen your fingers, feel free. Jerry is going to be a... Actually, we probably should do... Oh, Jerry does half damage in combat, and he's our new best friend. We can't have our new best friend, of course, go into combat. So we'll have the useless, Premity be the one who's going to be running around killing people. Said I think this battle can be handled without us killing them. Oh no, I can't power it down! Oh. I tried. It chose not to surrender. It's not my fault, I promise. You know... Oh, she warped away. Perfect. Fine by me. She didn't die. She warped away, even though her ship was entirely on fire and mostly destroyed. But the plot demands she flees. I'm fine with. I was hoping by saying we had nothing to do with this, they would give us something special, but that's not fun. That's fine. Very important cargo to be delivered to the estate. But with this already? Why are you asking me? Imagine if there was a Federation festival. Hell, same one that chased us here. That just happened to be in the same system listening to us. Man, the surrender. Are you kidding me? What the hell is this? A roguelike RNG. Men, arm the guns. We've got... I love when authors can take themselves lightheartedly enough in a game like this to just break the fourth wall like that. That's a sign of a people that both like their game and can do writing properly. Littered with ruins around. Wastes of days past are not those which require temperance of modern day's impacts. What shifts in the cosmic balance has led to your sudden appearance at this location. Thus seek to stir a ruckus, make days of mine less enjoyable for the foreseeable future, so living reality after. Barbarism and vernacular swines my tongue. Yes, I communicate in a way that your primitive ape brain might understand. Goodness me, this man is so cocky and sure of himself. I think we need to shoot him a few times so he realizes his place in the universe. Plenty of jumps, plenty of fuel, plenty of asteroids. Why can we never, in this stupid galaxy, just go nice and easy, fighting encounters that are supposed to be a sun, or asteroids, bloody ion pulses? Who lives here, and why do you live here? This is a crap hole. We're in distress, always good to see. Well, I don't like seeing stores in distress. I like purchasing things without being any problems happening. However, saving the store gives me great discounts, and as I said, I'm a sucker for a good deal. So if being a hero is what it takes to get me a discount, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. And loot some stuff we'll request. Convince them it's for a good cause. We'll get a pike beam. Nice. Continue jumping. Freeman's dropship. Explain why you're in the area. We'll explain our mission. The big boy will give us more free stuff. I love free stuff. Free is the best price for anything valuable. We'll be fine with it, because we're going to hopefully win this game. Shrewsbury to Doku. Back to Johnson. Over the top for Gardner to score this time. Not offside, it was called offside. Let's see how the VAR says it. It probably is offside. Gardner doesn't get that free to win a header unless he's offside. I was mistaken. Color me impressed, Gardner. Let's see what you got. You came in, long run. Yeah, you started your run from behind the line. My mistake, Gardner. I will apologize. You are a good player. Pedro now, over the top, past all the defenders. And it's just so close. Why would you not pull a Pedro and just kick it hard? All you had to do was kick it as hard as you possibly could. Because you wanted to do something fancy. You wanted to pull an Endrick. It didn't go in. Play like yourself. You don't need to be anybody else. I put you in to do one thing, and that's kick the ball hard at the goal. Don't try and do something you're not good at. Okay, David now. Long throw, which we lose. Samu does end up with the ball to Tapasova. Gusto, he's going to shoot it, isn't he? As soon as that ball reached that foot, you saw him do the little shuffle, like, I'm going to shoot. But no, he's not a striker. Maybe one of these guys will score. Yay! That's why we have the strikers in scoring position. See? Put enough players forward, and eventually one of them will put the ball in the back of the net. Our team has been solid with this tactic. Over the top for Shepins to chase. Shepins, center it. That was a very nice save. That was a a goal kick? That wasn't even a save. Pedro, you poor kicking bastard. Okay, Doku, though, was able to clean up the scraps of a free kick. Pedro apparently was labeled with the assist. I mean, if he wants to make up for me shouting at him, I guess that's one way to do it. Nope, he just happened to be in the area. Well, give him a thumbs up and pretend like he actually did something. Sends it to David, back to Augusto, back to David, into the middle for Timber. Jurian Timber to make the attack. Very good job there, Timber. Of course, you gotta know that every time that man does something incredible, the whole crowd goes, Timber, or Timber, or however you want to emphasize it, regardless. That is definitely the shout for him. Classic. Some names just lend themselves to cheers. Hayes is certainly one of them. A couple of names still. Okay, very nice to see. Actually, it's very not nice to see. All the teams that I'm with are now doing atrociously. What happens when a few years after I leave, it's me who's being the best? I'm the reason that these teams have improved so much and are performing well above their ability. I'm definitely worth all the money that I'm being paid. Go to the dressing room. We give you a lot of credit. Oh, yes! Finally! All of our players are excited by a team talk. It's been like a year since I've come here, and they finally trust me enough to be motivated by my words. Yes! Finally. So long since I've had this. Over to David, who's on this right side. Not quite able to slip past, but we got plenty of options in the center. Goes at it alone, and Teeny Shepin's third goal of the season finally does some magic. No, I think it's simply because not a single person on the field, including himself, expected him to shoot there. But he looked around, realized he was completely unmarked, and went, you know what? I never score ever, ever, and ever. I'm going to try and shoot and see what happens. With that, we finally are looking like we can beat Man City. A little bit of run time to Jeremy. That's a name. Hey. Oh, Jeremy. Don't let Jeremy score. We scored on by a guy named Jeremy. No offense to any Jeremys in the real world, but put a J there. Be a weirdo. This Tapasoba. Growth. Wow, Carnasici coming out a long way. What he wants to do with it is nothing. We want to stall. Holding up the ball. Here we go. Now to Arda. Back to Roth. Don't want to send it forward. Forward is death. Forward is scary. Why would us, being the better team, playing an attacking mentality, ever want to send the ball forward? I can't possibly imagine. Brilliant job there. The goalie really should have stayed back. But I guess he saw that Kiala was outpacing everybody around him. Had no choice but to do that sort of thing. Let's take another look at this replay. All over the top. He's just running faster than everybody else, and there was no chance for anybody to catch him, so the goalie decided to come out because he didn't want him to get any closer, trying to narrow the avenue of attack, but being that far out, that's just so easy. Speaking of so easy, I was just saying the goalkeeper probably shouldn't have done that. Don't do that either. Don't pass the ball to the opposition right in front of the goal. That is not a good idea. That was pathetic. Pathetic showing, everyone. If we go out and score one goal at least, I'll feel a little bit better. I said we score a goal. Not score a goal. We were the ones who had to do it. We don't want to let them score free goals because we're just being atrocious. Come on now. Been so good this season. We don't want to turn around our form like this.
Thanks for watching. You should watch another. Please.